Did the Library of Alexandria burn down in a single apocalyptic fire? No, that's a myth. The truth is far more tragic and human. The Library of Alexandria was one of the greatest intellectual projects of the ancient world. Founded in the 3rd century BCE under Ptolemy I, or maybe the 2nd, it was a project to gather all of human knowledge in one location. Estimates suggested that it contained 100,000 scrolls, including the likes of philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and literature. Many of these texts existed nowhere else. It was located in Egypt's capital of Alexandria, a crossroads of ancient civilizations. Ships docking at the port were reportedly searched, and any books found were taken to the library to be copied. The library then kept the originals and gave the copies back to the original owners. It was not merely a library, but a research institution. Scholars from across the Hellenistic world lived and worked there. Essentially, it was the first university. So why do we think it burnt down in a single night? Well, because of Julius Caesar. In 48 BCE, during his civil war, Julius Caesar set fire to his ships to blockade the port. The fire then spread across the city. Ancient sources differ. They say some storehouses with books burnt. Others claim that the library itself was damaged. But it wasn't the end. The library survived Caesar, but the blows kept coming. In the 4th century CE, Christianity is now the primary religion of the Roman Empire. Pagan institutions are increasingly pushed aside. The Serapeum, a temple that housed a second collection, was destroyed in 391 CE. That was during the religious purges of Theophilus of Alexandria. And that is hard to say. This was not a simple library closure. It was a broader pattern of erasure of non-Christian knowledge and traditions. Its final chapter is even more debated. In the 7th century, Muslim forces under Caliph Umar invaded Egypt. Later accounts, written centuries after the fact, claim that Umar ordered the destruction of any of the materials that contradicted the Quran because they were considered dangerous, and anything that went with the Quran, well, it was obsolete. But most historians believe this to be a later invention and not supported by contemporary evidence. So what really happened to the Library of Alexandria? It didn't fall in one moment. It faded. Damaged by war, dismantled by politics, and undone by changing ideologies. Centuries of fragile scrolls gone. Vast swathes of knowledge disappeared. And that really is why this story matters, because it reminds us that it's so easy to lose knowledge, not just through fire, but through apathy.